Hello. So y'all said y'all was gonna come back and didn't come back. I got the volume all the way up. Can you hear me, CDT? Blessings, blessings. Appreciate y'all. I don't know, maybe I need to come back closer to the router. This is what we call struggle streaming. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm put a K on it. Struggle screaming. Loud and clear? I don't know. I don't even know. But you know that's how they do us. You know that's how they do us. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, the lady in the gym. So what I was saying, thank you, Gary Brown. What I was saying was that as women, we should be able to be in our apartment complex gym without worrying about being attacked. That's all I'm saying. You know. But it would behoove you, if you're a woman, knowing what we see and what we go through, just to protect yourself at all times. But yeah, CDT was yapping away. He got on Buddy from the top of his head to the bottom of his crusty teeth. That mess was funny. Who else back? Lauren came back. Appreciate you. Mike Nice came back. Gary Brown came back. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Hold on one second. I am a heathen. But I try my best. I try my best. So you gonna go back to reacting to video, CDT? I think that's I like that. I'm stuttering. I like that little change when you threw that up there. That was real cool. I like that. Because then it leads to other discussions. But you could carry discussions anyway. Like, we be having some really good chats in your stream going about all kind of stuff. That's what I like about your channel. And Chelsea, too. Chelsea be hitting them hard topics, too. She don't shy away from shit. And most people like to stay away from certain topics. Yeah. Every so often, like, you ain't got to switch up your whole, you know what I'm saying, do it every time. But I think if we talking about something real good and you got a clip for it, why not? You know what I'm saying? And then get back to the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was real smooth. It was. Gary says, you aren't a heathen, you're a sinner who fell down and getting back up. I know that's right, Gary. I know that's right. I used to talk the whole time, and I do like discussing things on stream. Yeah, I like it when you're silent sometimes, though. Like when you played Miss You. Oh, I don't know what it is about that remix, but that remix, that got me. That I Miss You with Old Buddy, Drunk Unk. If you guys ain't listen to CDT Beats, make sure you check out his channel. He remixes some really good stuff. And it's just a really good time over there. Yeah, that's good, Chelsea Lynn. That's some good journalism right there. I can't wait till somebody picks you up, for real, for real. Sports Center, somebody gonna be calling you one day. I can already see it. Because they be asking you who gonna win. I'm like, she's like the Cleo of football. She gonna tell you who gonna win. Cause Chelsea be thinking about all the stuff nobody else thinking. She like, well, that player just broke his ankles and his baby mama acting a fool, so he ain't gonna play good. So I don't think they win in this one. And she be right. Yeah, we be chilling over there. No stress. That's why I have to switch up who I watch because, and that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Just like certain things that we're leaving in 2025. At the end of the day, we're all grown and we know what's best for us. And we always know, what's the right thing to do. And, if something is bothering us or stressing us out or serves no purpose, we all know to just leave it alone, right? But sometimes we don't, So this is just really a reminder. And just so you guys know, when I'm on here talking, I'm not telling people what to do. I'm not preaching or trying to teach or anything like that. I'm really just talking to myself. And I'm really just reminding myself of what it is that I need to do. When I come on here and I say, we got to start doing this or I'm really talking to me. Okay. I'm reminding myself. Right. And if somebody else gets something out of it, then that's a good thing. Thanks, Black Couch. Appreciate ya. How you doing? Lauren says, did you get my email address early? Oh, Sheila. She's talking to Sheila. Okay. This live? Yeah, part 2. I don't know what was going on. YouTube was messing with me. YouTube being racist. So I had to shut it down. I was struggle screaming. You know what that's like, Couch, don't you? Thanks for putting Chelsea's channel in there. Still outside. Your side piece. Yeah, his wife is out of town this weekend. So me and my son, we just posted up. We taking an event. We eating all day food. We drinking all day wine. Yeah. She gonna come back pissed. CDT says, Mo, I swear, we're so much alike. That's exactly how I feel. I'm talking to me when I'm saying certain things. Exactly. Because I can't tell nobody how to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm effed up. For real, for real. So I'll be on here really just reminding myself because I'll be thinking about something like, dang it, I knew better. Or I'll be thinking, I need to do better in this. That's a good topic to talk about. Right? So I'll be talking and it may sound like I'm trying to preach, but I'm really talking to myself. For real, for real. We ain't talking about OBS in this. We ain't talking about OBS tonight. Leave that over there. Leave that OBS chat somewhere else. I really can't see you too good, but I feel like you hella pretty. Oh, thanks. It is the darkness. Let me turn on these lights, bruh. There's a whole nother story, okay? Thank you, Auntie 18, for dropping the channel. Yep. Those in the bushes, please hit the like button. It's free. And we are celebrating the hostess' birthday. Mo got a fire going. Yeah, it's going good, but it was bright earlier. Let me see. I can turn the light on. Hang on, y'all. Well, hold on. This one has a light. Right? I was just experimenting. See, that's one of our problems, Couches. Me and you, we don't like to experiment for nothing. We like shit the way it already is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Is that better? Can y'all see me a little better? But I need you to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Not what I look like. Oh, the fire. Okay. Who was that earlier that was on there talking shit when they couldn't hear me? He said she ain't on there but yapping about food or something like that. That was funny. You down with OPP? No StreamYard need to give you that mess for free. The way you, I thank you, I do. And sometimes I be promoting that shit and it don't help. I'm like, yo, okay, so if I leave this little thing on here that say, hey, use StreamYard and you can get 25% off, that don't push my channel no more. So what am I doing advertising for them for free? They need to be paying me. Thanks, Frank Brown. Oh, Mike, nice. Thanks for subscribing to Chelsea. You'll like it. She's really, listen, if you, especially if you do that sports betting, what they call, that fantasy football, if you into that, just watch Chelsea's channel and just be listening and making she gonna tell it. Cause she know all the players' business now. She knows it in a motherfucker. Thank you, Lady Diana. Gary Brown, quit flattering me, boy. You better stop. You better stop. Project Leroy in the building. What it do, Project Leroy? So anyways, in 2025, even though we all know this, what up, Ty Pro? We not going to willfully irritate our own spirits and souls. If you going on somebody's channel and you know you don't fuck with them, stop going there. Just stop. Because it brings nothing positive. I promise you. It really don't. Thanks, Arniba. Appreciate you. Is it your birthday today too? Yes, everybody parties on the 31st, New Year's Eve. Hogan or Macho, like Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage, Macho Man. Why? Why you feel attacked? I ain't saying nothing about you. I'm just talking about in general. Maybe you missed my disclaimer when I said when I'm telling stuff, I'm really talking to myself. Because what I've learned is that in 2025, even though I didn't necessarily care for some of the things that were being spoken in certain videos, I continued to go and support because I thought maybe behind the scenes I could have a conversation and change their minds, which you can't change grown people's minds. And especially if they're popular and especially if they feel in their heart that they're right. So I would go on channels, even though I didn't care for certain things, I would have conversations behind the scenes, or I would hope that that's not what they really meant, or I would think that the subject would change. But what you have to understand is that when people have an echo chamber and they have a lot of people behind them cheering on ignorance, that's going to incite more of it from them because they're making money. So when it comes to that, I just think that we have to be more mindful of what we are feeding our spirits, what we're listening to and what we're watching, because it makes all the difference. What you put in your body through whatever portal, it affects you. And none of us are immune. I don't care how strong you think you are. I don't care how smart you think you are. Absolutely not. We're all bound to, getting caught up in that bull. And we're not going to do that no more. Wyatt CapCut Official, what's up? I know you are ready for I'm so ready for 2026 too, please. 2025 wasn't no joke for a lot of people. CD says, ain't that the truth? No good will come of observing your enemies if you are not going into battle. Exactly. You can watch them all you want, but what's that going to do? Ain't going to do nothing but infuriate you. What was the answer, Tyler White? Or the question? He says, I'm joking. Hey, Shine. No more parties. Rent's due tomorrow. I know that's right. Rent due. Yeah, buddy. We twins. Yeah, buddy. Nope, you can't. You will be wasting your yeah, be wasting your energy. I did that for a while. Somebody, I'm like, I was watching their stuff all the time, and every time I went back, somehow, some way, not inadvertently, but indirectly, they was talking about me. I didn't like that. And all it would do was make me mad because I knew I wasn't gonna address it because we had already went back and forth. So there was no point in, you know. After a while, I was just like, why am I coming here? Like, this is stupid, you know. And that's happened a few times, you know. But I'm not letting things that happen on this device affect what's in here. No more. Period. It's not worth it. So now I go to channels that either I'm learning something, I have to be actively learning something new, or I just have to be in that chill mode where I'm just relaxed, I'm cool, and I'm not thinking too hard, I'm just reminiscing, or I'm just chilling, or I'm just vibing out. You know, stuff that feeds my soul, right? Not stuff that's gonna get my blood boiling because I'm mad because they mad. Like, hell no. I'm not taking on your energy because I don't feel that strongly as you do. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be careful. Yes, it's a good sports channel. She be hitting on everything. Yeah, double tap the screen. What, Lauren? Keep it real though. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you to not watch. Gary, thank you so much. Great getting subs. Rolling in the new year, that's right. That's why you don't see me in certain people's like, yeah, you can't. You can't be in everybody's lives. You just can't. Yeah, and that's the thing too. I was going in chats, even though there were people in the chats that I didn't care for, thinking that we could just kind of overlook it and just be cordial. But sometimes that, you know, sometimes that can't be. You know, when you're dealing with immature people and people with unresolved trauma, you know, it's not possible sometimes. You know, but I'm hoping I'm good moving forward. Yeah, watch content that aligns with your energy. Even stuff that I think that's why I'm called More Perspectives, because I like to hear more perspective. I like to put my perspective, which may be a little bit different than others. And then also, I like to engage with people that have a different mindset. I think as long as it's done in a respectful way, you can talk about anything, you know? I don't like to go in channels where the person only says only what it is that I, you know what I'm saying, that I think or agree with. I like to hear other perspectives and why they think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'll get on racist white boys channels just to see what they talking about. Because my homeboy said he do that. He be following all kind of stuff just so that he knows what's in the works. You know what I'm saying? I'll go on some of their channels and just be hearing what they talking about. You know? Just listening it from an educational standpoint, just to understand where people's minds are at and what they're thinking, you know, how they came to that conclusion. Get Joe Schno. Come on, you chilling right now. Shout out to the mods for holding it down. Yeah, I seen a whole bunch of stuff deleted. I'm glad you guys kept that. I hear you, Mo. I stopped going into certain lives too much negative energy. Negative energy. When it's all just negative. It's not healthy. It's not good. Yeah, it's just not good, you know. It's painful to see potential get wasted on this app. That's true too. And that's the thing that bothers me. And usually whenever I do a reaction where I'm going in on somebody, a couple of them I've deleted because I went too far and got just blatantly disrespectful. But there's some people that I've reacted to, and sometimes it's not even necessarily, it's what they're saying, but it's the amount of people that they're influencing that bothers me. When you're saying something so egregious and so many people are watching, which has the potential to be very impactful, like Charlie Kirk, if you have the potential to be that impactful where you can change minds, but on a negative way, on demon time, I don't like that. And that shit got to be called out. Yeah, it's not worth it. Nope, don't surround yourself. Trolls getting blocked in 2025 before we start 2026. Let 2 holidays for all of you all. Jet 2 holidays, yep. Jet 2, one way ticket. See, says Shayla, that's exactly why I do my lives the way I do them. There's enough drama out there, yep. You be touch and go on that drama though, why? I do like you, Mo. I kid. Mm-hmm. You know what they say about jokes and kidding, right? That 70% of it is true. Be good or be gone. Yeah. I know you got some dogs for that fire. What you mean dogs? Like actual... The dog I had is gone now. Get him. Unfiltered truth. Not gonna get much over there except lice, crispy tree. I know it'd be some whack shit. And I'm just like, y'all are just weird. Or you click on the live and they be whining, that part too. I don't have time for that. Like, we too grown. I just think that God has done so much for us that we really don't have a right to complain as much as we do. You know, and then when we think about the stuff that we complaining about, like I asked my son today at dinner, I said, what was like the worst thing that happened in 2025? And he mentioned something about a video game or something like that. I said, bruh, I said, if that's the worst thing that happened in 2025, I would say you had a hell of a year. He said, I did, Mom. I can't even complain. So it's just like when we look back and we think about the things that we do complain about, some stuff be legit for sure. I think we all have a right to vent and get things off our chest. I just think it has to be, I don't know. Do you? Shit. Do you? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that when we do it too much, I think I heard somebody say that complaining a lot is a sin. And I could see that. Because then you're not giving God the glory and the credit for waking you up in the morning. You know? Like, if you complaining all the time, you know what I'm saying? If I had created you and all you do is complain all the time, I'm like, what? Right back, y'all. I got to get something. I don't know what I got to get it. Because I forgot. Yeah, I don't think he would be pleased with that. Oh, I don't follow him. I just click on something every so often. Word Up Wednesday. Chelsea says, exactly, Mo. You really get it. I feel really heard with what I've been saying. You reciprocated that, though, for sure. When you're right. I'm always going, you know what I'm saying? Look at Bakari. How you doing? I hope you're doing well out there in Cali. My hometown. I'm coming home soon, though. I'm coming home. I got to look up tickets. CDT says, I used to be full-blown drama. Yeah. A lot of us. Oh, hot dogs. No hot dogs. Not tonight. Hot dogs crazy. The best jokes have truth in them. That's true. That's true. I can't see it till you set the troll account. Watch yourself Wednesday or take a flight. That's right. One way ticket out to blocked kingdom. God is good all the time, and all the time. Somebody better said it in the chat. Look at the word. I gotta watch your next live. You just had a live yesterday, closing out 2025. I gotta go back on there. You guys make sure you check out his channel. He's always dropping gems as well. Man, that making me want to light up the fire pit. But the way my blackness is set up, I'm too cold in Michigan. I know that's right. It's only like 45 here, I think. Hey, T-Moosh. Andrew Tate got busted up by a boxer wearing pink gloves. Whoa. Is that so? I think I heard somewhere that he got beat up the same time Jake Paul got beat up by Joshua, right? I didn't know if it was real or not. He did the stinky leg for real, for real. Gotta prioritize gratitude. It will remove the need to complain or vent for exactly. Like when I'm really just feeling really, really down for whatever reason. One of the main ways for me to pull myself back up and out of that is to think about everything that I do have. You know, just being grateful for what I do have. And then also doing something for somebody else that also helps too. With ungratitude. You go to sleep to wake up. God didn't wake you up. Oh yeah, I just saw that you said, Chelsea, you have no idea. Let's link. We gonna link for show. CDT is still drama. Go to Cali and I will meet you there. Okay. Because I'm not coming to Seattle, I think, the next time I go. I thought about doing San Diego or Northern Cali and then going up to Seattle, but I don't think I'm going to go. I think I'm just going to go to San Diego and then take my kid to Disneyland in LA and probably do like 2 days in San Diego, 3 days in San Diego, and then 2 days in LA, and then come back. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be in Southern Cali though. Nah, no s'mores, no hot dogs, no roasted marshmallows. Nah, too close to the fire. It feels good though. God is good. Barely 5 times. You talking about hot dogs? Ling Ling sends her best. Yo, Couch, when you pointed out the fact that she goes into the dollar store and racks up on all those supplies and then takes it to her place to sell for more, that was like, whoa. I could see people doing that too. I could see people doing that. I really can. And that's foul. Capitalism at its best. That's really greed. You know what I'm saying? That's greed. I don't like that. Oh, it's snowing out there in Michigan. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be out there in the snow either. There you go. Light it up. Ooh, Diana, 32? It's colder there than it is here. Yeah, exactly. Now that don't nobody want to deal with no snow. When you're young, it's fun because you ain't got to shovel it, right? Thanks, that my girl. The snow is a chore, for real, for real. "2025 has been a great year for the loudest to get knocked off their pedestals, for real." Oh yeah, you get humbled real quick if you do too much and you're not grateful. Exactly. That's how that works too. Pride cometh before the fall. And it ain't no joke. That's why I try my best to be humble. Sometimes I gotta pop my collar every once in a while, but at the end of the day, humility is key. The Hidden History Museum, is that Tariq Nasheed's one? Yeah, we gonna see listen, we thought 2025 was something else. 2026 is gonna be something else too. 2026 ain't gonna be nothing to play with. I promise you that. But we gonna see. All we can do is hope for the best. We can't change the world, but individually we can do things, right? So that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on what I can do just in my space. Last time I went to Cali, the ground started. I know that's right. You got caught up in an earthquake. I grew up in them, and each one was different every time. Every time. Yeah, it's beautiful out there in Washington State. That's where my niece and nephews is at. 28 in the bean. Oh, okay. You had the snow blower. I had these neighbors when I lived in Bowie, Maryland. The dad was a firefighter, and he had 2 sons. And every snowstorm, they would come out there and blow everybody's driveways, you know. So I'll give the kids some money and stuff like that. But that was just because I was a new mom. Bishop was a baby. And I'm like, I can't go nowhere. You know, so that meant a lot. Mo, you know I ain't going back to Cali, so send me a t-shirt from Santa Cruz, love. I got you. You let me borrow them Prada shades, and you got that L. You be repping Cali like you going back, though. You see, I seen you had that California bear hat on. But you can't stay in Cali, but stay repping, huh? A lot to do outside all year round, yeah. Yeah, them snow games ain't no joke. Too many volcanoes out there in Washington. No skiing for me. Skiing is cool. I like the slopes. You know what I do? Tubing. I ain't clicking in them skis. I almost hurt my knee. I already got a torn meniscus that they won't do surgery on because I won't stop smoking. So my knee be jacked up. I put my foot in them thing. I click. My leg tightened up like this a little bit. I was like, oh, one false move and it's a wrap. I can't do it. Bishop was getting his little, what's the other one? Snowboarding on. She said, I'll watch from the lodge, okay? I know that's right. Watch the snow only. Thanks for timing out, Alex D444. So what else are you guys, who else is on here that I didn't ask? What are you guys doing tonight? Anybody going to the club? Anybody partying? Or is everybody old like me with a sparkling alcoholic free beverage? Bringing in the new year. Growing up near the slopes, I had a fear of it because of all the injuries I seen friends get. I stuck to exactly. Tubing is your safest bet. Yes, I'll do that all day. Okay. And every time I go down, I'll be fearful that I'm gonna fly off somewhere, but nope. Gravity. Oh, you're in Carlsbad. Okay. I did. First of all, Tupac is my favorite artist, so I'd be offended when people... Yeah, it's been burning. I went through all the wood, bruh.
Huh?
I went through all the wood. Be careful, because I'm doing a live.
Can I put one in there?
Yeah, you can throw that one on top. Just be careful, please.
Yeah.
Why are you usually playing with it? Just put it in there.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, so hi.
Hey, don't get burnt now.
Why?
What you mean, why?
Why?
I'm not wrapping you up if you get burnt.
What?
But yes, CDT, Tupac is my favorite rapper in the whole wide world.
Will
I told you we went to go see Above the Rim 3 times when I was a teenager when I lived in Georgia.
Will you at least put like something to cover me or try to help?
No, because I told you not to do it. So if you do it, that's you. I ain't taking nobody to the ER on New Year's Eve. Not on my birthday.
Jeez. So you're just gonna let me die?
Let you die? You might suffer for a couple hours, but I ain't gonna let you die.
Mom, I'm gonna die in the first 10 minutes.
But I wasn't, it was either Bishop or Solomon out of the Bible. Those were the two names that I had that I was going to either name him. And I was like, I got to see him first. But I kind of already had him in my mind. And then me and his father was on a road trip. I was pregnant already. And we were leaving from New York back to Maryland. And I seen this sign that said Bishop's Orchard. And I said, okay, that's my confirmation. It's going to be Bishop. It's going to be Bishop. It's going to be Bishop. But I was still kind of like, it's either going to be Solomon or Bishop. But
either way, it was all
I already knew it was going to be Bishop.
Yep.
And my mom, she named my sisters, two of my sister's children, great names she gave them. Hassani is one, which means handsome one. And then my niece Imani, which means faith. You guys know that's part of one of the Kwanzaa principles, right? Can you close the sliding door, please? Quit throwing stuff in there. It's already burning, bruh.
I just want to make it.
That's not going to add to it. That's not.
Yeah, I just want to throw stuff in there. Stop going towards me.
It's going to follow you.
Why?
Because that's the way fire do.
Hey.
I may need to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little scared myself.
Yeah, that's why I put them over there and that over there.
So this is how I know my mama probably didn't really like me like that, y'all, right? So I said, my mom was like, you gonna let me name your firstborn like your sister did? And I was like, well, I was like, let me see what you come up with, and then we can have a discussion. And you know what this lady said? She came in with a couple names, but the first one was Mansa Musa.
What's that mean?
Mansa Musa was like this great leader back in Africa. I don't know what part, but he was like the ruler of a dynasty, like one of the richest men in Africa. So powerful man, but she really thought I was gonna name my son Mansa Musa. Come on, Ma.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, I'm not naming my kid Mansa Musa.
Why?
It's just not. I'm not doing it.
Well, you didn't like having your son's name picked from your mom.
They would laugh you out of the club, Couch. They would be like, "Oh, we found us a sugar daddy, yeah." Home watching Mullen football. That's Chelsea Lynn. Staying home for 2025. Got plans for 2026. I know that's right. Chilling with the hubby, Lauren says. We will be lucky if we make it to midnight. I know that's right, because I'm already feeling a little tired. Been up since 8. And I literally did not, like, sit down and stop and, like, lay down and rest my back until, like, 3.
Just look at your phone. It helps. When you look into your, like, electronic, it sends, like, a certain light that keeps you awake.
Oh, okay.
Keeps you awake when you look into lights.
Exactly. That's why you're not supposed to have your devices on if you're trying to go to sleep. Good sleep hygiene means turning off your devices and your TV. At home with the girls tonight. That's my idea of a fun. I know that's right, Lady Di. Are you guys going to watch any movies or anything? There hasn't been anything really good on TV lately. I tried watching that new series on Netflix about the lady that moved next door.
The killer next door?
The killer, yeah, the guy's supposedly his wife died and they think he did it. And it was just too slow and boring. I was like, yo, they got to pick this up. Right now, I'm really into Power Force. That's my show. And it's really ramping up this 3rd season. I was like, why it got to end right when it's getting good? Like, it's always been good because Tommy has always been my favorite character besides Ghost. But Tommy did his thing. And he actually produced a couple of the episodes in this season. So he's been in his bag. And then I saw a thing on YouTube today, a video where it said Ghost might come back in the season finale. I will lose my shit if Ghost actually comes back, because I don't think he did, honestly. But if he come back, Couch says, hey, Bishop.
Hey. Hope that leaf dries.
A-Team said hi. Bars and clubs are a no-go for us these days. Exactly. All they do is sit on their phone and pop bottle. Bishop, you're doing too much, baby. Now you're doing too much. Okay, please, you're getting on my nerves. I'm gonna send you inside. Mike Nice said what up too.
I'm doing don't
Lady
leave.
Di said, hey, little firebug.
Hey.
Exactly. They called you a firebug.
What?
I love that story behind it. Bro want the fire roaring. He gonna fall in. And I'ma just look at him. Masamu says cold. Masamu, yeah, he was a cold man. He was something else. He wasn't nothing. I quit for real. But I'm not naming my son that in 2014. Yeah, not today. Now we down for the people and all that. Okay, but it don't even flow with our last name. So no, she was doing too much. She knew what she was doing. I was like, my mama don't really like me like. Oh, Molly, the Molly Empire. Okay, it is, Mike. Exactly, they gonna give him grief over that. No, I'm sorry. We already got enough struggles. That is my child. CDT said, I'm making beats. Are you going live tonight, CDT? Hey, Tierra Monique, what's up? Hey, he's a young man, and they don't sit still, but they don't. Not boys. I'm so glad I got me a boy. Stranger Things. Oh, okay. We just started watching Stranger Things. I think we're on episode 4, season 1. Haven't made it to the end. Yeah, this season has been fire. It has been so good. Forces. I just love all of that whole. I didn't watch BMF or anything, but all the power, the first part, and then yeah, I didn't watch any of that with Tariq. I don't know what's going on. I guess I need to watch and see what happens with him and Monet and those people in order to see what his role is going to be, because he's coming in supposedly towards the end, and then it's going to be Power Book Legend or whatever. So I don't know. But that's my show, and I'm not subscribed to Stars. I watch it on this website. I watch all of my black shows, all of my reality TV on one app, because I'm not subscribing to all them apps. That's another thing I'm getting rid of, all of them subscriptions. I went onto my bank account and I went through my statement, and I'm looking at everything, right? Because you should do that every so often. Just see where your money is going, okay? Because sometimes I'll be like, why is this so high? I know I ain't spent. And then I'll be calculating the money. I'm like, 40 plus 25. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's $200 right there. Yeah. So, but I went back every so often. I'll go back and I'll just look at everything that I'm spending on. And I'll notice subscriptions to stuff I ain't used in forever, right? And stuff that I just know I'm not going to. Like I had, which one was it? Shopify, because I was going to do t-shirts. And I was going to attach it to my YouTube and all that. So I set up the Shopify account, but I hadn't designed the t-shirts yet. So I'm sitting here trying to get it so that I could do. But the whole time, month is going by, other stuff's coming up. I'm not being, starting stuff, ain't finishing it. So the whole time I'm paying on the Shopify account and I ain't putting nothing in it to sell. So duh. So I had to get rid of that. So it's just, you just got to go over your stuff every so often. He making me nervous too, child, but he gone. You just got to go through your stuff every so often. Just get rid of all of the stuff that you're not using anymore, because they going to charge you. They're not going to say, hey, we noticed you aren't active on here. Do you want to keep? They're not going to do that. They're going to keep taking your money and hoping that you keep paying them. All right, Lauren Krause, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much. Sasquatch videos in real time. You ain't gotta watch them because you got them right there in the mountains, for real, right? Just look out your back door. Oh, Ohio State and Miami. After Angela, the side chick? Girl, bye. I know you didn't have a hard time after Angela USA Valdez. Heck no. I only had a problem with Ghost died. You'll be home too? Yes, that's good. Stay safe. We have to. They already started popping off shots around here. So I already know ain't nothing going to be nice in these streets. You don't want to have a male child unless you have lots of energy. But guess what, A-Team? It don't matter what you want. It's what God gives you. For sure, for sure. He going, Project Leroy. You too, Shorzy. Thank you. Yeah, everybody want to light their fire pit now. Go ahead and do it. Yeah, when are you guys going live again? I love you guys. You guys come up with the best topics. You guys always talk about stuff that's relatable that we can all chime in and talk about. You guys get us engaged a lot, and I love that about your show. You guys make sure you guys check out TMTI, Talk Me Through It podcast. A-Team, God wouldn't let me control that. Yep, my mama, I don't know how you say it in country. Let me say mama. My mama. I'm used to y'all saying, did y'all see that Ember? Oh my God. It literally went. Mama, I have 4 boys. My sister got 2 boys. Yep. It's in the cards for you, Chelsea, then. But I have my theory on people that have boys versus girls. Typro says Tyreek show is low-key better than... What? Okay, so I'm going to have to go back and watch it. But how many seasons was it? I'm like, I don't know if I can commit to that. Oh, New Year. We're aiming for Friday. Okay. If you are, I'll be there. BMF was decent, yeah. I watched a little bit of like the first season. Not enough to keep up with it. I only bought Stars temporarily for somebody I was dating. Tierra Bet, I'll be in there for show. I subscribe to YouTube free movies. They have, oh, okay. They do have free movies on here. You just have to watch the ads, right? I was ranting about that with my stepmom yesterday. I missed the days on everything in one place on cable, no stream. Exactly. Remember how the TV guy would just scroll and you could just pick and click on what you wanted to watch? This is stupid. The fact that you have to watch sports on cable TV, that's crazy to me. You have to go on Peacock to watch football or Hulu for baseball. Wild times. Wild times. It just doesn't make sense. It's just, we're just so screwed. That's all I said. We screwed. We screwed. Tira said, I didn't already take my bath. I ain't going back. Okay? Because once you wash that ass and you put on the pajamas and you're going to lotion up and everything, it's a wrap. I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Paying for StreamYard, Canva Pro, and all this other crap I need to get monetized. Exactly. Exactly. I use all of those too. I do use Canva for my thumbnails, StreamYard for this. Yeah. Prequel. I use Artlist for the AI stuff. And I don't use that stuff very often. I use ChatGPT more often now. In school, they have us doing projects where we have to create infographics and posters and things like that. And so that's money well spent. But there's a lot of just stuff I just don't use anymore. Like I remember when, who's the people that deliver the food? Uber Eats or one of them. I had one of them accounts for like 9 months and I only used it one time. They signed me up for a whole year. I was like, I didn't ask for that. They gave me some of my money back, but not all of it. But yeah, so you just gotta look at your stuff every so often. TV was so easy back in the day. Y'all remember the TV guide, the actual TV guide? Honestly, don't care if it's Prime or Netflix. I love one of them to just monopolize it and keep it on one service. Exactly. Make it easy for us. Shoot, they just be doing too much. Tiara says, Mo, I recently realized I was paying for 3 Prime and 2 Disney accounts. I canceled everything. Exactly. That's wild. 3 Prime accounts? Why? How? They slick. They probably got you from like every different email or something like that. I just like the other elements she brought to the show with the spice. Mm-hmm. How Chelsea resonating with the side chick of the show. Yeah, it's a mix of fireworks and gunshots already. I'm ready. I'm already ready for it. I'm going to be upstairs looking at my phone like I'm looking at y'all. I watch late night old movies that have no cell phones, computers, and make face-to-face connections. So cool. Yep. I asked her that earlier. She said Friday. Okay, Friday, bet. I'll remember that. Because what's today, Wednesday? Yes, I enjoyed my son when he was young. He kept us busy. Absolutely. I love it. I love the fact that he's very active. Very active. You're welcome. Damn, you almost at the fire. Michael Jackson when his hair caught fire. Exactly. Y'all remember that? That happened during a Pepsi commercial, right? He was filming for a Pepsi commercial, and then pyrotechnics caught that Jerry curl on fire. Shit went up in flames. I got to tell my son about that because he loved Michael Jackson. I need to tell him that story. Mama, not me, ma. Someone called the fire department. I know, I'm tripping. D Body. Hey, D. How are you? Yeah, it's a lot of weirdos on the vertical. They come out. Thanks for all 30 of you being here. If you guys could hit that like button, that would be amazing. Appreciate ya. Pull out your DVDs from back then to watch those movies. Yeah, I actually have a hard drive that his dad made me with like everything on it. I just don't know how to connect it to the TV and be able to just watch them. So I got to figure that out. But I have a hard drive with everything from like 2000 and beyond. Comedy, horror, everything is on there. All the oldies, all the stuff, everything is on there. And I still have a couple of boxes of my old DVDs. I never got rid of my box sets. Like I got Girlfriends, all the seasons. I got Jeffersons. I got Good Times. I got everything. I got a lot of stuff. But I think I got rid of my DVD player. You have to have cable. Netflix and Prime for sports. Peacock has NBA games now. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I know you do, Couch. I can see you playing. You probably got one of them TVs with the VCR attached or the DVD player attached. Door ditch. Do a 1099 and write it off on taxes for any content creation. I think if I was monetized, I could do that, right? Yep. Give us those tax tips. What is... Oh, Amazon. Yep. Oh, your uncle's a professor in accounting? That's awesome. Getting sued for kind of forcing people to subscribe to Prime. Yeah. And they should be. They always been doing some backhanded stuff. You know, Ty Pro, you know by the time you get a little check and them civil suits, your amount be like $3.44. That's how that go, because there be so many people. Amazon Prime is worthless. All you get is free shipping. That's always 3 days late. Yep. Me too. I love the fact that I could actually influence somebody to like something, you know? Like my son, he don't complain when I play. Like when I be having CDT playing or whatever, he'll come in and he'll start singing the songs and dancing. And I'm like, you know this song? You know this song? Yeah, Mom, you play it on the radio. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Because I remember when my mom would play her music, me and my sister would be like, we would get our little headphones. You remember the little old school headphones with the little styrofoam, the foam, what you call that? Them little headsets. We would cover our ears. We did not like to hear that music. And then as I got older, I learned to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like my parents' music back then, but I love it now. But my son, he loves everything. I love that about him. Did you the AI short of Michael Jackson with braids? I think I saw that one. Yeah, where he was rapping or something like that. There was one where he was rapping, and there was another one with him and Biggie and somebody else. No, you can do it without being monetized. It's work you're putting into a show investment. Don't I have to have an LLC though for what I'm doing on YouTube? Because I haven't made it an LLC. She out the barn or something. Project Leader, my guy. I'm gonna try to drop more videos for real. Yeah, drop more videos. I gotta go back and watch yours, Ty Pro, on shit. Who was you just talking about? Was it Nikki being canceled? I think I gotta watch that because a lot of people have a lot of different takes on that. I find very interesting. Cause the shit I take that through. He said you give it. I know one time I got a refund check from something. It was like $2.83. I was like, let me go ahead and deposit it. It's $2.83 more than what I had. The Walkman, yep. The Walkman, yep. Bryce TV, why you in here acting up? Yeah, you have to have some proof that is a business or right, exactly. Yeah, so if I was monetized and I was doing other things with it, I would. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that serious about YouTube, and that's probably what my channel is because I don't, I enjoy it. I do this for fun. If it pops, it pops. But I haven't turned it into like an actual business or anything. But shout out to those that take it seriously and are on the grind and making YouTube do what it do. It's very admirable. What did Ruggin say? I kind of want to know now. It's about to be 9 o'clock, you guys. Who else is going live? CIP going live tonight, right? Is he going to be on there cussing somebody else out? You have to have books, records, clock time to show you're putting hours into it. Okay, that makes sense. And I think that's easy way to prove that for sure. Gotta go. Happy New Year, Mo, and everyone here. Peace, love, blessed 2026. That's right. Thank you, Couch. God bless you too. May 2026 bring all of your heart's desires to fruition. Absolutely. God is good. I think I'm gonna get off of here. Eat my dessert, my tiramisu from that nasty restaurant. Do a little reflection, and then I'll be back on here probably watching somebody else's live. Whoever else goes live. Did CDT say he was going live again? If he go live 4 days in a row, I'm gonna die. Project Leroy, oh, you're so nice. Thank you. How sweet. Oh, I can't even heart it. Thank you, though. That was so appreciated. Same to you. Yeah, everybody's saying same to you, Couch. Yeah, guys, 2026 is among us. And even though 2025 wasn't the best year, it wasn't the worst either. And I just have to remember that everything that has happened, good and bad, has shaped me into the person that I'm going to be in 2026. So I don't want you guys saying, oh, 2025, I'm just ready for 2026. Yes, we all are ready for 2026. We all ready for something new. But 2026 is literally just tomorrow. How much is going to change from today to tomorrow? Not much. But what we can do is change our mindset. We could just look forward to being better in 2026. That's what I want to focus on. I want to focus on quitting smoking. As you can see, I'm getting over a cold and I'm coughing, but I'm smoking, right? Just dumb, right? Cognitive dissonance like a mug, just willful ignorance. And so there are things that we all could do better, be better, and be better at. And I think that, we all just have to reflect, but also be proud of the fact that we even made it this far. It's not 2026 yet, but it will be. And God willing, we will all make it to 2026. And if we do make it to 2026, let's just all be grateful that we're still here. Let's be grateful for what the Most High has done in our lives. It may not be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. You can have everything you want and all that, and still life is not going to be perfect, right? But we have to be grateful for what we do have and build upon that. Let's build upon what we already got. CDT, I was about to say, he's waiting for this life to end. Who? Some vanilla yogurt for my sweet treat. Oh, you so good. I got tiramisu, child. I don't give a damn. I should be eating something like that. Either quit smoking or quit coughing. Pick a straw. I love you, Project Leroy. I know that's right. Shit. So you get on my damn nerves with all that coughing. Pick a straw of that. I am Chelsea, but I want Bo to rock out. I love these lives. Oh my God, I appreciate you. That's my boy right there. CDT Beats. Me and him like this. We click, we connect. That's my boy. And the thing I love about CDT is that I could say a joke and he don't. I remember when I first came on your live and you said something about my glasses. This is when this was like the first time I was on your live, first or second time. And I said, shut up, bitch. I know somebody like it, right? Nobody said anything. And I was like, oh shit, did I just fuck up? And I said, hopefully he knows the joke. And then he played the clip. He played Miss Pearly. And I said, I knew right then and there, I knew me and you was here. I was like, he get it. But everybody else was like, what the fuck did she just say? But it was hilarious. All right, my cat is silly. Jesus loves each and every one of you. Just want us to stop in and also have a Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Bella Lee. Thank you so much for that. He does love us. He died on the cross for us. Absolutely. So that we would have the opportunity to say, God, forgive me. You got this, Mo, and you got the mentality for it. Here to uplift and encourage if you need it. I'm going to need it. I was doing good for a while, but then I fell back. I backslid. So it be like that. But I'm going to pick a struggle. Let me get off here and cough. Uh-oh. It went out. I'm back now. But I'm going to go mow you and witness protect. No. What up, Lee Turner? Gotta go, but real quick, you're the only person who's actually said my full name correctly. Thank you. You're welcome. I do try. I try. All right, you guys. I'll check out you guys later, and I'll see you guys over in CDT Beats and CIPs back and forth. You know how we be hopping back and forth in people's lives to support, because that's what we do, right? But everybody be safe. Whatever you guys decide to do. God bless every last one of you. And let's have some gratitude going into 2026. Let's start the year just being grateful. And then we'll take it from there. You too, Mike Nice. You too, Chelsea Lynn. All right, Project Leroy, A-Teams, Lee Turner. Everybody. Love y'all. Peace.